Hi, I'm John Fuller, Director of Virginia United Methodist Pensions, which is also known as VUMPI. VUMPI is the Virginia Conference agency that administers the denominational pension plans and clergy benefit plans for clergy of the Virginia Conference. As was mentioned in a prior video, VUMPI is recommending the adoption of a new conference-sponsored retiree medical program to be implemented in 2026. The plan, called VUMPI Benefits, would offer retired Medicare-eligible clergy the opportunity to enroll in a range of health plans to supplement traditional Medicare, along with ancillary health plans like dental, vision, and hearing plans. The Virginia Conference will contribute funding to a health reimbursement account for each retiree based on years of full-time ministry in the Virginia Conference, and those funds can be used to offset the premiums for the selected health plans. Westpath, our denomination's general agency that administers pension plans for United Methodist clergy, has partnered with VUMPI Benefits to make the program available to each annual conference. Currently, there are 28 other annual conferences that have adopted the program, with more electing to join the program each year. If approved, the VUMPI Benefits program would be offered as an option to current retirees, but transitioning to VUMPI Benefits will not be mandatory. Health plan coverage through VUMPI Benefits will be the only program offered to clergy who retire in or after 2026. The current conference-sponsored retiree health plan through United Healthcare was launched in 2016. At the time that program was being developed, the main objectives were to maintain the prior benefit design while reducing overall program costs. The United Healthcare plan achieved those goals, with the program's benefit design matching the plan that had been in place prior to 2016, while also achieving a substantial overall cost reduction. However, a couple of meaningful weaknesses in the plan have emerged over the past several years. One such weakness is the absence of access to dental insurance coverage through the current plan. Each year, I receive multiple inquiries from retirees asking how they can get access to a dental insurance plan, and I am unable to provide a solution to that request within the current program. Another area of weakness has manifested more recently, and that involves the potential for significant volatility in the plan's cost. In late 2024, VUMPI learned that the monthly premium for the current Group Medicare Advantage plan would be increasing by 28.5% in 2025. This rate of increase was unexpected and will result in an increase in VUMPI's total program costs by about $900,000 in 2025. As the VUMPI Benefits program offers a much wider range of plan options, VUMPI believes that the same level of value can be offered to the conference's retirees as is offered in the current program, while offering a degree of protection against surprise cost increases. The specific recommendation that will be presented for approval at this year's annual conference is to adopt the VUMPI Benefits plan for all clergy who retire in or after 2026 with a conference health reimbursement account contribution that is intended to match the value of the current program prior to this year's significant cost increase. Specifically, the monthly subsidy amounts are recommended as follows. For clergy with 30 or more years of full-time conference ministry, the monthly subsidy will be $250. For those with 25 to 29 years, the monthly subsidy will be $200. For those with 20 to 24 years, the subsidy will be $150. And for those with 15 to 19 years, the monthly subsidy amount will be $100. Clergy with fewer than 15 years of full-time conference ministry will still have the ability to evaluate and enroll in health plans through the VUMPI Benefits program, but would not be eligible for a subsidy. Also, as is the case in the current retiree medical program, eligible spouses of retired clergy who enroll in coverage through the VUMPI Benefits program will receive the same monthly subsidy amount as the retiree. The recommendation to adopt the VUMPI Benefits program in the Virginia Conference originally came from the Clergy Benefits Task Force that met throughout 2024 to review various aspects of the Virginia Conference's clergy benefit programs. That task force evaluated the program in great detail and determined that its adoption would improve the Virginia Conference's ability to continue to offer a valuable and sustainable benefit to our conference's retired clergy. The VUMPI Board of Directors also reviewed the program in detail and agreed with the task force's recommendation. I would like to address an additional component of the recommendation to adopt the VUMPI Benefits program, and that is the consequences of not making this type of change in the conference-sponsored retiree health program. As I mentioned previously, the overall plan costs increased by 28.5% in 2025. VUMPI knew that this cost increase could not be fully passed along to our conference's churches and retirees in 2025, and will therefore be covering much of the cost increase through its financial reserves. That strategy is not sustainable on a long-term basis. In order to avoid the depletion of financial reserves, VUMPI would need to either substantially increase the retiree health plan apportionment or recommend significant increases in the costs paid by retirees who enroll in the plan. We believe that the VIA Benefits program will enable our conference's retirees to obtain adequate health plan coverage with a sustainable subsidy from the Virginia Conference, and maintaining adequate and sustainable clergy benefit programs is at the core of VUMPI's mission. If you have any questions about the VIA Benefits program or the specific details of this recommendation, please don't hesitate to call or email me at 804-521-1128 or at johnfuller@vaumc.org.